The man set fire to the villa he had spent his entire savings on, but instead of putting out the flames he and his wife calmly fell asleep in front of the burning house. The next morning when they woke up they found a cardboard box in front of the villa. Inside the box was a baby. On the box it said, "Raise the child and you will earn your freedom." And the villa that had burned to ashes the day before now stood perfectly intact again. 3 days earlier Jason and his wife followed a real estate agent to a newly developed neighborhood. The houses here were identical, and the whole area was eerily silent. The agent took them to Villa number 9. He explained all the features and perks of the house, even said if they signed the same day all the appliances would be free. Tempted by the offer the couple explored the backyard. Just as Ellie was about to place the deposit the agent suddenly disappeared. When they reached the front of the house they realized even the agent's car was gone. Sensing something was off they rushed to leave, but Ellie drove for 2 hours based on her memory, and still couldn't find the way out. Frustrated Jason decided to take the wheel himself, but he had no luck finding the exit either. He tried using the GPS on his phone, but strangely neither of their phones had any signal. Jason refused to give up and kept driving, but even when the fuel tank ran empty they hadn't escaped the neighborhood. Even stranger, they ended up right back in front of Villa number 9. Exhausted they decided to stay the night in the villa. The next morning Jason grabbed a ladder, but what he saw made him completely lose hope. They were surrounded for dozens of kilometers by identical houses. Realizing how serious the situation was, Jason and Ellie decided to walk toward the sun, but even after sunset they were still trapped. In despair Ellie noticed one house had a light on. They rushed over excited, only to discover it was the same villa they stayed in the night before. Jason lost it and set some cardboard on fire and placed it near the curtains, then walked outside and sat with his wife watching the villa burn. But the next day the villa was perfectly restored, and a baby now sat in front of the house. The writing on the box said the only way to leave is to raise the baby. With no other choice they accepted the situation and began raising the child. But things got even weirder. After just 5 days the baby had already grown into a 7 or 8 year old boy.